Chiang Mai has so many beautiful markets and they all offer a variety of foods and items like earrings, handbags, clothes, and of course, very delicious Thai food. And there are a lot of markets in Chiang Mai, and maybe you don't have that much time to visit every single one of them. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the 5 markets that I've been to, what it is that makes each of them special, and by the end of this video, you'll hopefully know which one of those you should visit during your Chiang Mai trip. So let's get started. No matter which market you end up going to, don't eat or drink anything before that because each of them have a lot of amazing food and snacks, and you will roam around and stroll and you will think like, damn, I want to try this. So make sure that you go there with an empty belly. And another tip, if you go to one of the day markets, not just the night markets, make sure to bring a hat or at least buy one there because it can get really, really hot. So let's start with the walking market. The walking market is also known as the Sunday night market because it is happening at Sunday at night every single week. It usually starts around 5 p.m. So if you're coming to Chiang Mai on a Sunday, make sure that you arrive before 4 p.m. because they will block the old town area where the market is happening and you might not be able to get to your hotel with the car. So if you have a lot of luggage, make sure that you keep that in mind when you travel there. What makes this market so nice is because it's happening in the middle of the old town. It's where the roads are, where you usually have a lot of cars and they block everything to make it accessible for the pedestrians. And as the name says, the walking market, you can walk across the whole market and there is so much to see. You will get a lot of steps in when you go through that market. When you visit the night market, you will see a lot of cute items, everything from earrings, like one of my favorite earrings place, actually my most favorite earring place is in the night market. And I go there every single time. I cannot pass this shop without buying some of her earrings. I'll add a link in the description roughly where the location is so you can find that spot. The nice thing about that walking market is that it's a pedestrianized version of the old town. So you might have walked past all of these places before, but it just looks so different with all the markets and the stalls and all the pedestrians. And because it's in the old town, you will probably also pass a couple of temples. And if you're one of the people that like to explore temples, make sure that if you're a woman, bring your temple outfit, something that covers your shoulders and your knees, so that if you come across a cute temple, you can just walk in there without feeling guilty that maybe you're not dressed appropriate. So you don't feel like, ah, damn it, I really want to go, but I can't because, like, if you don't know, in Thailand, you have to cover your shoulders and your knees to go to the temple. I guess it's like the same way that you would not go inappropriately dressed into the church in Europe. But because it's usually a little bit colder, we tend to wear a few more clothes or we have a jacket. Whereas in Thailand, it's so hot, you might just wear a crop top or some top like this, which doesn't cover your shoulders. So one tip, if you're going to the night market on Sunday, just bring like a little scarf or something to cover yourself so that you can easily enter the temples if you come by one that you want to explore. The Sunday night market has, in my opinion, also one of the best kanon krok. So kanon krok is this little, it's kind of like coconut pancakes and it's this cute small little shape. They sometimes fill it the traditional way is with chives and sweet corn, but in some more different varied versions you might find like coconuts in there, taro. So it's a little bit of a savory mix, but it's actually a dessert. It's quite sweet. I think it's coconut flour, coconut milk. It's a vegan dessert. And the one at the night market, they make them so fresh and they sell them all the time that the turnover is so fast that it is just by default fresh. Definitely go to that stand. I'm also going to try and pin that location and put it in the description. And I recently found a place where they sold Dubai chocolate strawberries. Like, it was so delicious. The chocolate, the pistachio, the crispiness with the strawberries. And maybe you don't know, but they grow a lot of strawberries in Chiang Mai. So the north of Thailand, because it's in the mountains, actually has a good climate for the strawberries. So those are not imported strawberries. Those are local strawberries. And you can taste it. They're so sweet. They're so good. So definitely when you come across some strawberries in Chiang Mai, buy them, try them. The Sunday night market, as the name says, also happens on a Sunday. So if you don't happen to be there on Sunday, you will miss out on the market. So if you are still flexible with your dates, make sure that you are in Chiang Mai on a Sunday and spend the evening at the market. It's super nice to go and explore there. It can get really, really busy, especially during high season and very crowded. So maybe don't go around Loikatong. But in my opinion, it's one of the markets that you definitely have to go visit. Also because of the earrings. But that's not the only place where she's selling her earrings. My most favorite market, and I've only been there once, is Cham Cha Market. And the reason I like it so much is it's not that crowded. And the reason why I like it so much, but also the reason why I've only ever been there once, is because it's a little bit outside. So it's a bit of a drive, but I think it's really worth it. You can just order a Grab or a Bolt. And because it's a bit outside, it's not that crowded. There are not that many people. I also think there are more Thai people than foreigners visiting it, even though you'll find a lot of foreigners there as well. And it's a little bit more spacious. You don't have so many markets condensed next to each other like you would at the night bazaar or the Sunday night market. It's more spaced out and it feels like a little village. When we went to visit there, one of my friends was already there waiting for us and she just sat down in this cute little cafe. So when we were all gathering together, we met there. You basically make your own coffee. I mean, in reality, you don't make your own coffee. They prepare everything and you just like put a little bit of pressure on it and it's done. The staff was so friendly. They also gave us little notebooks and stuff to take away with us after. And yeah, the atmosphere at that market is just so nice and so uplifting. Maybe it was the weather. Maybe it was because my mom was visiting at the time. I don't know, but it was super nice. I really loved that market. As with any market in Thailand, you will find great food there. Well, actually, this one didn't have as many food options as I've seen at the other markets. There is one restaurant, but that was fully booked towards the end of the market, and that looked so beautiful. If you go next time, you can make a reservation. We were too many people, and it was already full when we got there, and we were quite hungry. We wanted something quick, so we didn't end up going there. But because of it being so busy, I'm pretty sure it's worth it. Maybe it's because there isn't that much food around there, but you can always tell if a restaurant is good or not by observing the people. Are they enjoying? Are they having fun? Or are they waiting and sitting around and look unhappy? And in that restaurant, everyone looked very happy. So next time I'm going back to Cham Cha Market, I would definitely make a reservation there. You will find a couple of snacks. I walked with my mom and there was this sticky rice wrapped in banana leaves. Inside there you have Thai bananas, which are very sweet. So grab that snack. It's so, so delicious. Hi, I'm Lisi. I'm half Thai, half Austrian, and I spend a lot of time in Thailand. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And also maybe you want to hit the follow button. Not that far away from Cham Cha Market is the coconut market. So maybe you can combine the Cham Cha Market with the coconut market. And what makes the coconut market so special? Well, it's what the name says. It's the coconuts. In Thailand, you will find a lot of palm trees, but not so much in the north. So in Chiang Mai, it's not that common to find the palm trees. It's usually what you'll find at the beach. So having the palm trees in Chiang Mai and these cute little green, it's not really rivers, but like, I don't know how you call it, but the water there makes it just a very nice place to just stroll around. There are not that many stalls there, but enough to spend like a good hour or two to browse around. And they have really delicious street food there. You will find many people take pictures by the bridges and the coconuts. And there's also, again, like everywhere, great coffee. And there's also a tiny little zoo. So if you visit Chiang Mai with children, maybe that's the place that you want to go with your kids. It's not overly crowded. It's very spacious. You get the nice garden with the palm trees and you can stop with the animals. I'm not a big fan to keep animals at a place which is not their natural habitat, but it looks like the animals there seem kind of happy and quite curious about the people that go visit there and that they do have enough space to roam around. The thing that makes the market so special is the coconut trees. It's very beautiful. It's very calm. It's not stressful. The reason I like this market is because it's very calm. I find the night bazaar and the Sunday night market can get a little bit busy. In a coconut market, you don't really get there. There's enough space to just walk and roam around without you having to like stick to a lane to fit through. So that's one of the reasons why I really like this market. Another very famous market is the Jin Jai Market. And this one is open, I think, actually every single day. But on weekends, it has a couple extra stalls, which usually close around 2 p.m. You will find a lot of cute clothes items there, but they're a little bit more on the expensive side. And those are the type of designs that you can't find in every other market. It's not the same approach. It's a little bit different to what you usually see. And one thing that I recommend that you do when you go there, order something that you've never eaten before. You will find a couple of food items that maybe you don't find at the other markets as often. So definitely go have a browse and eat something that you've not eaten before. Jin Jai Market can also, because it's in the open and it's not covered by trees like the coconut market, it can get pretty hot. But one tip, there's also the supermarket in the middle, so you can always go in there to refresh a little bit and cool down with the AC. The next market is probably the cheapest market, and it's because it's from the university. It's the CMU market, so Chiang Mai University market. At the CMU market, the majority of people visiting are going to be Thai people. You will find foreigners, but the majority are Thai people. In one section, you will find a lot of food stalls. They also have a lot of Japanese items like Japanese sausages, those fish thingies, mochi. And on the other side, you will find a lot of clothing, some electric items. I actually bought a couple of items there for the Homebase. So the Homebase is a co-living I opened in Sri Lanka. It's quite hard to find nice and practical things in Sri Lanka. So I bought a lot of items in Thailand and brought them over to Sri Lanka. And some of the items I bought at the CMU market, like some cute little plant pots and stuff. And if you wonder what the Homebase is and what a co-living is, it's basically a combination of a hostel and a hotel and a co-working space. But it's not a hostel, but you get the community of a hostel. Like you will actually know your neighbors. And you have a working space if you want to work remotely. If you're a digital nomad or you want to do a little workation, you can do that from there. And a hotel is basically you have your own private room. So if you're looking for your next co-living to visit or you just want to explore Sri Lanka and surf, I'll add the link to the Homebase in the description. One market that I went to a lot, especially as a kid, is the night bazaar. Almost every single night we would go there, grab some dinner and just roam around the market. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of that market. I find it like, yes, it's at night, so it's a bit dark, but I just don't find the atmosphere as nice and friendly as, let's say, Cham Cha Market or the Sunday night market. But the night bazaar area is huge. You also have different sections there. There's one area where you find a lot of food and live music, but I find it a little bit too loud and too noisy. It's probably also the market with the most amount of tourists. The night bazaar market is not to be confused with the Sunday night market. Yes, both of them happen in the dark at night, and yes, there will be a lot of walking, but it's two separate markets. So the walking market is happening every Sunday night, and the night bazaar is actually happening every evening. So if you're in Thailand and you're not there over the weekends where most of the markets are happening, you will definitely be able to check out the night bazaar. I think the reason I don't like this market as much is because it's in the road. So on the Sunday market, they basically block the roads. So everything becomes a pedestrian area. Whereas at the night bazaar, you still have the main road in the middle and you'll have two lanes on each side of the road filled with shops, but then to get to the other one, you have to cross the street. And it's always like, it's not that nice. But the night bazaar is huge. You will be able to spend a ton of time there and explore the different areas. So those are the 5 markets that I recommend that you should go and visit when you're in Chiang Mai. If I could only choose one, I would probably make it Cham Cha Market because, yeah, it's just very cozy. But the coconut market is also really nice. And Jin Jai Market is also really nice. And the sun, I mean, all of them are really nice. Maybe the night bazaar, it can also be nice. I hope you know which one it is that you want to go visit. Maybe you end up visiting all of them. I'm curious to know which one of the markets that you decided now that you want to check out. So please add in the description which one that you want to go visit, or maybe all of the ones that you want to go visit. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess you might want to watch this one next. Have a great time in Thailand!